Every so often we get together like this just to kind of share with you for the new people. I encourage them to bring the parents and the friends to come and join us. The most important that why I want that happen, because we're not just a school that come and hit the bag and do this, do that. It's beyond. Some of the even younger people or the parent can see what your children here or your friend, why they're here. Physically, if you hit the back and other, I not gonna say how good they can be. Let other people judge it because we never stop learning. We help each other. We have a lot of potential. Gonna be a good teacher who's been with me for a long time. And those things they extend further in terms of attitude and leadership. Leadership in this sense is this. For instance, if we have a doctor here, Dr. Morris, who big man behind this place, without him gone. Alina, Deidre, and many other people, some of the young people who assist John, I can name Tim, I can name Rose, Alex, and all. The key is this. If we don't have a good environment, Muay Thai is very brutal, which means if you, just like football player, if you don't have a good coach to cap them, you go there, out there to be that, but you together. But off the field, if we don't talk about it, they don't know how to carry themselves. Which means, oh, I'm rough and tough. Our students don't do that. We reserve. Are we afraid? No. We answer in the ring only. And we don't have to talk and try to say, oh, I'm the best, I'm this and that. That's fine. My people are not the best, but they act accordingly in terms of mannerism. I mentioned about Dr. Morris. Let's say a doctor, he don't want to tell people I'm doctor. But very low key, very humble. I always call him doc. He probably don't like it. He say, my name is Bill. You know, he always say that. Those kind of things, when people find out who you are, and you're reaching out all the time, helping, kind, and gentle, it's like a diamond in the mud. When the sunshine, it light itself. And that's the way I want my people to be. This is youngster. Someday they're grown up. Everyone educated. I finished college. Some doctor, some hope have all kind of things. But when you speak, when you go someplace, if you have that mental attitude, you finish college, you go somewhere because you're sincere, consider. If I said it would hurt other people. The language, one time I owned a restaurant, I said, I will teach you how to speak English. They said, what the hell, Chinese or Thai guy gonna teach me how to speak? But the way I said it with the manner, may I please? Just when you have time, sir or ma'am. Those kind of language I speak. Thank you so much. You know, you are welcome. Do you know all this? You're sleeping. Those things with your heart. You don't have to speak perfect. They sense it. Sometimes two different people communicated. They can't talk. But you can send to the eyes. And those gonna feel it. You know? And for me, I create this with my support from all this, from Dr. Morris or even Hope, or I have a wonderful people behind me. I can't do it alone. But all this time it become vested. Vested in the sense of if they left here for a reason. I said I want to be proud that I did something. And in my heart, I wouldn't trade for anything, money. People said, Master Lek, why don't you do this, that? Yes, they offered to me. But what I do, money cannot buy. Our relation is that intact. You know, the skill, then someday, Hope already become a good teacher. Eric, this youngster, or even John, the professor, they all lead themselves before you do anything for other people. You gotta quit for yourself. Why are you doing this? William, come up front here and Jeanette, please. I just share with you a few things that kind of annoy me, bother me. A couple years ago, there were two ladies here, brought a little boy, 6, 7 years old, so cute. Then she said, you know, my boy, son, and I feel it. He looked at me and I feel it. Because both are not working. And you know, they can't afford it. But I brought them here to work with them with my heart that when I was younger, I hope somebody reach out for me like that. And I worked with him for a little while. Then the mother began to sit in the bike and other. It's fine. I spend time with him. He's a good kid. The grandmother would, next thing you know, she have cell phone, walk around. She start talking to anyone here while we were working out. Then next thing you know, the mother would take that little boy, kick the back doing this. So I begin to back off, watching. So that after 2-3 months gone by, then they stop and they're gone for maybe 6-7 weeks. And to say, oh, my son missed you. I said, you know, I miss him too, but you can bring him here anytime, but you cannot come here to work out anymore. Oh, why? We love it here, you know. It's not the money. It's something that I feel worthless. But it bothers me. I wish I can help that boy more. But they didn't recognize that. What they did, you took my place. And I can't say anything. 2-3 months and you're here. You're all over the place. But it bothers me until now that I wish. But I can't. My teaching is beyond that. I want them to grow up in such a way that respect their parents, respect their mom, dad, before they can even have direction in life. If you don't do that, no way. The value. But the parents sometimes, we don't expect it, just to give, just to worry, just, you know. But when they come to my student, you have to recognize that. Mom, are you okay? Or dad, you know, what dad needs. Instead of, oh, this and that, you don't get what you want, you whine and crying. But that's my student. Before you can lead, you can be a leader. Then you got to lead yourself and know the value of the love. And when you start doing that, then extend to your friend at school, other. And most of my students talk little about themselves. If you start talking to them, so I'm such and such, I'm rich, I bought a new car. Of course they want you to have a new car, but don't rub it in. What about 4 or 5 people ride a bicycle, sometimes skating to somewhere? That bothers me. But it don't bother my student. I'm content what I have. They can look at you, whatever, but when you talk with polite, good evening, nice to meet you, or run into help the older lady open the door. When I go to the dollar store next door, sometimes I see older people, I do it automatically. And some thought I'm a doorman, never say anything, which is fine. I don't expect anything. Some, oh, this and that, you know, so keep doing it. But a lot of them don't have it. In our country, our community, don't have that. If they thought they have money, they order, but we don't look at them that way. My students don't look at them that way. I don't care. You can brag about, oh, I'm the best in the world and anything. That's why when I come to old school Muay Thai, you look at all the fighters, I enjoy watching it. But the life that after the fighting, they nobody. They never been taught like how I brought up. Under very strict rule. Discipline. You know, the mannerism, other, because Muay Thai, originally, it saved Thailand to be independent. You know, because when you become a leader, like you go to cadet school, You can't just go in, hey, I am this, no, they don't care. And that's how I carry with me here. And so far, I couldn't be more proud of all this, but I can't do it alone. That's why I keep mentioning about Dr. Moore sincerely. We attach in many ways. We are alike. The only difference is neat, I'm sloppy.
That's true.
And he's the best dad, best husband, everything. All day he fulfilled that, all his time in radio and relax. Simple. But those things, Tin, you're a good dad, Kelly, good mom, and all this. Alexandria, I hope I can ask your parents, are you a good daughter? She's great, they're growing up with me 7 years. Alex, over 10 years now, I know he goes somewhere. Rose already accomplished. Martin, unbelievable. This one is from what I mentioned. Or John have changed. When I first met John, I work at the Jewish Center. In 1 week, he quit everything. He come here until now. Can't get rid of him. Edward from San Diego, and Williams, where's your daughter? Oh, right there. But anyway, this is my little thing. We're gonna move on. Some have to go somewhere. The reason we do it because the new people like Roha, I hope this is another home for you already. So we're gonna have everyone come in here, what they experience here. The younger people can hear, the new people here. I done that so often just for all of you to see the value that what we have is not just coming, hitting, whatever, winning. We don't win today, we keep learning. We always gonna win. But the thing we're not gonna use that outside anywhere, it just feel in your heart. Just like, I said, put the time on there. The light will shine by itself.